I would like to thank one of my followers, Kel, for sending me the story that came from thehill.com. And another one of my other followers actually sent me this or told me about this as well in the comment section, but I didn't want to respond to it because I wasn't sure how legit it was. And then I had typed her name into the Google and nothing had really came up until just recently when I got sent this article. So if you don't know who this is Cyntoia Brown. I actually spoke about her, I think, sometime around the time of me creating this channel, sometime late last year, or maybe it was on my previous channel, but I can't remember. But I do remember talking about her. She was the young girl who was 16 years old who was solicited into having sex back in 2004, and she ended up killing the person that did that to her, and they ended up sending her to prison. Well, now a very heartbreaking, I guess you could say, sentence has been sent her way. And that sentence is that Cyntoia Brown has to serve 51 years in prison before she is eligible for release. Now, mind you, this happened back in 2004 when she was 16. It is now 2018. This woman is over 30 now. She's 2 years older than me, so that would make her around 31. And she has to serve 51 years in prison before she's eligible to be released, which means if she survives prison, she will not be eligible to be released until she's in her 80s. I'm telling you, this so-called system, if you want to call it that, is extremely fucked up. Like, this young woman, it literally is losing her life, her freedom, because she was trying to get away from a bad situation. Like, she got thrown way under the establishment. Like, they threw her and made sure they slammed it back down on her to the point where she couldn't get out. And there's a lot of people petitioning and extremely upset about this, and they should be. I even was reading somewhere in the article where it was stating how it was so unconstitutional that they didn't even give her the eligibility to be paroled. They just gave her a life sentence and said, there's that. They just gave her a sentence and said she cannot even be eligible for parole. That means she can't even get out on good behavior. They want her to serve all 51 years. She will be an elderly woman if she is alive by the time she gets out. I will be in my late, God willing, I will be in my late 70s by the time she gets released from prison. Like, this is extremely, extremely messed up. Like, she was trying to get out of a bad situation that she was put in, not by her own choice. She does what she has to do to defend herself, and she has to face the consequences. This is like one of the worst railroad cases I have ever heard in my 29 years of existence, and probably within the last few years of me doing YouTube videos. Like, she didn't stand a chance. With all her attorneys and all of that, they could not do anything to stop what was about to head their way. It's like they wanted this woman, or at that time this girl, to get thrown under the bus. Way under the bus. It's messed up. It really is. Like, her life is pretty much done. I don't know how she's going to function. I mean, she's functioned this long, but to hear that she has to serve 51 years before she's even eligible to be released is extremely devastating to hear. And people really tried. Like, they tried everything they could for this woman to get her out of jail. Everything. You had petitions. You even had celebrities coming out and speaking on her behalf. People wanted to put money on her books, and they wouldn't let it happen. It's like they wanted her in jail from the get-go. From something someone else did to her. From what a grown, perverted ass, now deceased man did to her. And the thing is, there are plenty of other Cyntoia Browns around this establishment. Some of them can't tell their stories because some of them probably are deceased, or, you know, some of them might still be caught up in that life. But now, you know, I don't know. I have no words. Like, I can't really say anything past what I'm saying right now. Like, this shit literally pisses me off. It really does. And it should make you mad as well. Like, I don't know what else to say. I'm stuck. But I hope something happens for this girl. Hopefully they find a loophole somewhere, and there's plenty of them to be found. But it's crazy. Like it says right here, she says she was 16 years old when she killed the man who solicited her for sex when she was 16. They convicted her of first-degree murder. Like there was no self-defense thing. Like what was the age of consent? Like where was this at? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Where in the hell did this happen at? It said she shot her victim who was 43 years old. 43. This man was more than double her age. Old enough to be her dad, if to be quite honest. And it says she resisted his advances. I would like to know, where the hell is Me Too? Where are they? Instead of them focus and doing all these ambulance chasing type stories to get clout and to go after black men the way that they do, they should be rallying behind this woman. But they're not going to. Some of them probably don't even know who she is. But that shows you where they decide to shift their so-called worries. It's just crazy. And they said it was a unanimous ruling. So that lets you know they were ready to sentence her. They were ready to throw her in jail. It makes me wonder, who was this guy? Why was he so important? What made him so unique that they had to throw the book at that time at that girl? It's wild. It really is. But I hope she's able to keep her head up while she's there. Hopefully, I don't know what it's going to be like for her, because I don't know if they're going to keep her in the same place that she's always been at thus far, or if they're going to move her to another facility and everything like that. And okay, it's in Tennessee. No wonder. Tennessee, Pulaski County, or not Pulaski County, Pulaski, Tennessee. That's where the founding of the KKK. That's where the Klan was founded at. So it doesn't surprise me. Oh, she really didn't stand a chance then. I'm reading some more. It says in a statement seen by CNN, the Tennessee Supreme Court explained that under state law, a life sentence is a determinate sentence of 60 years. However, the 60-year sentence can be reduced by up to 15% or 9 years. So basically, she had 60, but they reduced it by 9 years. Wow. At that point, after standing in that long, I would like, just give me the additional 9 years. Maybe I'll just die in here. And that's probably what they're banking she's going to do. They said that they're pending judgment on the case and asked the Tennessee Supreme Court to share its opinion. Like, they're really trying to do what they can to... I'm trying to, like, keep my composure here. But I hope she stays strong while she's in the predicament that she's in. They are going to definitely keep some tabs on her, because I would hate to think that she could be suicidal, because anyone hearing something like this would definitely probably really question their reason for still living. But hopefully she stays alive, and safe, and hopefully she can live and tell her side of the story, because it's almost like they didn't want to hear what she had to say. She was a 16-year-old girl. Is the age of consent in Tennessee? Because if I have any followers in the state of Tennessee, what is the age of consent down there? I have a feeling that it is 16. It wouldn't surprise me considering what state it is. But if it isn't, technically that was statutory rape. But they just glossed right on over it if that's the case. And all she did was defend herself and got out of what a dangerous situation. But y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be in the description. I'll talk to you in the next one.